So we're actually starting?
It's been too long. I haven't heard that in a long time.
I needed the refresher.
All right.
You know what? I think I can actually get it delivered to my house.
Do you, in all honesty, think you're going to get there when it's still hot?
No, my missus is home.
What's you going to put it in the oven just waiting?
Nah, I just want a HSP. It'll stay hot.
Ooh, where do you get yours?
The Hot Bird.
Was that? Is that the one in Carnegie?
No, Charman Road. Yeah, there's one in Carnegie too,
Okay.
but it's Charman Road. Right. Same owner.
Okay.
Good bloke.
How many are we getting rid of from here? Two at a time?
We'll go 1-1 and then we'll just start again.
Last time we did 2, and then we did 3. We had 3. We got rid of 1, and then we had 2 left from each group, and we merged them.
Whatever, yeah, I'm happy.
All right, so we need 2 from the first group: Mr. Burns, T1000, Wicked Witch, that Lannister.
That's a
and
hard
Bob
group,
Kelso.
man. That is a very hard group. I think the Wicked Witch should go.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
purely because I don't remember the movie.
I mean, she scared the crap out of me as a kid, but like,
I would actually think the wheel people are more.
The Wheelers.
scary.
I remember the Wheelers more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am quite frightened.
and as far as then the next, are we taking another one out straight away, or are we moving on to the next?
T1000.
No, I think we move on to the next.
I think we should move to
move
the
on to
next.
the next one. All right.
Just to let it marinate. Okay.
Okay, so Ledger's Joker, Sauron, however you pronounce it.
Oof, that's a hard
Commodus,
one too.
Hans Landa, and Thanos. What a list, man. What? I can't believe it's taken us an hour and a half just to prepare the list. Told you it was a good list. Didn't I tell you? Told you.
Hans Landa for me.
Goes.
Yeah.
Why?
Aurelius for me.
For me, Sauron purely because I don't even know who it is.
Yeah, but that's the point.
But what, you're going to do crown someone I've never even heard of?
He's the Hitler of Middle
Get
Earth.
sold on it. Doesn't matter if you don't know it. You
He's
get
a
sold
bad
on the
guy
story.
from the fantasy stories set in Middle Earth.
You know what? Just take him out.
Look at his
take him out.
face. No, it's fine. Dude,
No, he's not going anywhere.
hang on. I can think of so many other villains that I didn't put on the list that I could sell you on, all right? But the truth is I picked 10. There was only one that you've never heard of.
Do you want me to go through the history of Middle Earth just to sell you on
I
him?
don't want you to do that.
I feel like watching Lord of the Rings now.
So do I, man.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to send you pics.
I'm
Extended?
making
of course.
a
What else?
point. I'm making a point. I specifically picked 12 pretty commercially viable characters.
Dude, seriously, like 80% of people who listen to this wouldn't know what you were talking about out of those villains.
I think 80% of the planet would know Sauron.
No, I'm talking about the names he brought out.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I've never watched the franchise. It's not like
But we have, and we're telling you he stays. It's 2 against 1.
All right, fine.
Who do you think?
I think Aurelius out of that list.
What do you think, Tim?
I told you what I think.
But do you think Aurelius should go? We're going to take one out.
I'm looking at it this way: evilness, death, destruction, pure just savagery.
That's not what makes a good villain.
It's
Because if it was like that, like I
swear
said...
to God, food is the only topic we're going to talk about from here on.
Hang on.
food is going to be better than this, you think?
No,
Hang
but
on.
it's going to be easier to understand.
Hang on. Thanos should just beat the whole list now, and that's it, because he takes out the whole planet.
But that's what I mean, yeah. But
For the
he can't.
17th time, it's not about the one thing that they do, it's about many things that they do.
Well, in that case...
the betrayal of what they do.
He kills his father. He betrays Maximus. That's his name, yeah?
Yeah, Maximus Aurelius.
Russell Crowe. He basically...
Fighting round the world.
Fight Tugger! tries to diddle his sister.
Did he succeed?
No.
Not that evil.
Do you know who should be the most evil person? Mr. Black from that Camp Krusty. Mr. Black. Another brandy. Gentlemen, too evil. All right. So don't even play games.
I think, for me, personally, I think Hans Landa in that list.
For me, personally...
Even though he's one of the better thingos out of those 5.
For me...
Yep.
First would be that one that I've never even heard of. Secondly would be Thanos.
You do have a point.
Because as a villain...
I'll agree on Sauron. Because in terms of portrayal, in terms of what you see him do...
It's all context that you're learning
It's all
about.
context.
So what does that mean?
So I'm happy to get rid of him. It's 2v1.
Gone. Thank God.
just to make him happy.
he's
I just concede.
It's because he doesn't know it. He takes it personally.
My whole list is gone.
madam,
But it's not about yours and mine and his. It's about who's the evil.
Right.
But maybe you're the villain in this story.
Have you noticed the common theme when we do brackets?
He always
His list
has
is
to
the
come-
yeah.
No. You want a common theme? I gave you 10. He gave us 20 to sit
We wanted
through.
villains, didn't we?
Well, it's good. It's lucky he did because
It would have been a quick one. He would have got his charcoal much earlier.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I can't be bothered. All right. Darth Vader, Sideshow Bob, Shooter McGavin, Carnage, and the last one.
For me, it's
Sausage Bob.
Ooh. I was going to say either Carnage or Arthas.
Oh,
See,
okay.
For me, I'd say Arthur's because I have no idea who he is. And then after that, probably
I swear to God.
Sideshow Bob.
It's about getting sold on who he is. Did I sell you on the story of who he is? That's all that matters. You don't need to know them.
But just because they tear babies in half and eat them and that,
Dude,
that's
I got
not
no problem with
necessarily
Carnage.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's multiple. Oh my God.
He's like an onion.
You can't give me a stroke. Yeah, there's layers. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm getting at, layers.
It's not
As
just
far-
about one. That's why Thanos is. It's not about the click.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I know.
about the intent.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
It's the build up to it.
It's the build, yeah.
He was a good guy at the start.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay.
Oh, I thought, okay. I told you, for me, it's probably that Arthas guy. Sounds cool, but
If you wanted to look at it and just Carnage is just Carnage.
Yeah.
Like it's literally
Everybody
that's
knows
what he
who
is.
yeah.
You want to get rid of him for that, then that's all he brings to the table. There's much more with everything else.
Remember, it's got to be context of the universe as well, yeah? Mm-hmm. Like, that's why I insisted on Sideshow Bob, not Sideshow Bob, Shooter McGavin being there. Because as a villain to Happy Gilmore, dude, like, he tries.
Yeah, but you are saying that from your personal experience. Arthas would be, for me, the same example. You see what I mean? This is context.
Sideshow Bob.
Yeah, I agree. Bob.
All right. What do you think?
That's fine. I'll get rid of him. Little baby Simpson. That is all.
Yeah, but he never actually did it. He never actually did anything.
What do you mean?
In terms of achievement, he never achieved anything.
He didn't actually,
What did he achieve? He failed every single time.
Yeah.
This was a gavel moment. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, we're at the end. Oh, shit.
That's clearly the end of that round. All right. Men's Gallery have sent me a message. Literally.
Friday night.
Sisters of Seduction Showgirl Competition. Man, I haven't gone to men's in like, I don't know, 5 years or something. I did a Bucks night there in 2017. They still send me messages, man. I can't opt out.
Unsubscribe.
I try. It just keeps sending.
He presses unsubscribe. Thanks for subscribing.
Dude,
Whoa.
literally, man. It doesn't stop. Okay, hang on.
I don't know what it is, so
Look.
I didn't get it.
Okay. Got any memes to this one? Okay, your sister sent me another photo of you.
Oh, of course she did.
I'm going to have to make something out of this one.
What, a new photo?
Yeah.
Which one's this one?
You're at dinner again.
Of course,
Seems to be a running theme. And you're holding a fork. I think you're wiping the fork.
I don't know.
It just says, got any memes to this one? I'll just chip my tooth.
Oh, yeah, I hit my tooth with my fork. I got an appointment tomorrow to see the dentist.
Jesus, God, you're such a schmuck. All
And
right.
it was over salad too. I'm like, I'm so hungry.
You were eating salad? Chips his tooth on
I went
salad.
like, oh, mind you, the food, like the building in Bright for the pub, you wouldn't think much about it, but some of the nicest food I've had at a pub ever.
That's the same as Brighton pub, right?
Yeah.
It's a shithole.
The place looks crap, but you go in, there's beautiful, beautiful food.
Can't spend any of that money on fixing it.
All right, top of the list.
Mr. Burns, T1000.
I think
Wait,
that's
how many are we getting rid from this now?
One.
And then what? Merge the three groups. So it's like 3, 3, and 3.
No, then it's just 2, 2, 2, right?
We always used to merge like different brackets together.
We're going to mix it up.
Sorry, 3. Oh, you want to mix them up?
I don't know. We take out one of each and then we'll mix up and create a new
Okay,
group.
hang on. There's 12 of them left, right?
Yeah.
Let's make 2 groups of 6 and then take 2 out from the 2 groups.
No, because then you go straight to the end. don't you?
Because the lengthening it. I think we should take out one of each and then create 3 new groups all mixed.
Okay, cool. Done. All right. Mr. Burns, T1000, Lannister or Kelso?
That's a hard one, man. In all honesty,
They're all quite hard.
I love how, in all honesty, so you've been bullshitting the entire time. You know what I mean?
people,
Oh, God.
From the heart.
We're at running time 4 hours and 10 minutes.
I think Kelso should go. Even though I think he's as the biggest, like...
It's psychological. It's all psychological.
Yeah.
Although he
I mean, in the end, you find out he's got a heart of gold. I mean, he's cheating on his wife too the entire time. I forgot about that. Oh, he's cheating on his wife the entire series. But he's got a soft spot for his gay son the entire time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
He's always talking about going to like parties and stuff with him, doesn't he?
And he supports like his entire lifestyle, everything.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
I don't know who Lannister is, so that's my first go-to to get rid of.
I hate playing this game with him.
No,
Even though I've said it 100 times,
I'm
it doesn't
just being
matter if you know
honest.
them or not.
I can't connect to something I don't...
But you heard the story.
Tell you a
Did
story.
you connect to Hitler? Did you connect to Darth Vader? You don't know these
Did
people.
I connect to cornflakes?
No, what was the other one? Oh, my God. Sunny D?
No.
No, what was it?
Sultana brand.
Junkie juice.
No. Junkie juice.
Yeah.
Junkie juice. Oh, my God.
I still contest that.
Well, you can do that.
Oh, well, what do you want me to do?
We just said Kelso. Take him off.
You guys said Kelso.
Yeah,
I didn't say
too.
Kelso.
Oh, it's 2v1.
I think
Well, convince us
that's
why she should go and not Kelso.
I don't know a thing about it.
That's not
Convince us
enough.
why Kelso should stay.
Because like he just said, he was cheating on his wife the entire series.
Yeah, but everyone does that.
like,
It's like
seriously.
an Asian mistress too, wasn't it?
I think it was multiple.
Yeah, but the one time you do say she's like in bond,
yeah.
like she's all clad in
Because in
leather.
context, he's literally the head of a hospital and he wants nothing more than people to just get the hell out of his way. And he's cheating on his wife the entire time. I forgot about that.
Lannister,
Like she's just an
kills everyone.
She just kills
around her, including her family.
So basically, her whole character build is basically she fight like as a child. She goes and sees like some hut witch or whatever, and she says your younger brother will kill you. All right. So she always interprets it that it's
builds
gonna
her life around.
builds her whole life around the fact that the midget, which is what's his name, the actor, I don't know his name,
Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage, is going to kill her. So she creates this whole she's very withdrawn. She's always like critical of him. When he was born, his mother died in birth. So she blames him. They're always putting him down. She starts an incestuous relationship with her brother.
Oh, yeah.
What else? She marries Baratheon. Fat King. All her kids are her brothers, but she sells it that it's the king's. And then essentially once he dies, she just plays power grab to try and stay in control.
Just jam anyone she has to.
She jams anyone.
Kills them.
She basically kills them. She even goes as far as killing her son's betrothed, blowing up she gets the entire church behind her, convinces them just to save herself, to then make the whole city like Puritan style. Has them then blown up.
She's the
kills anyone in her basically in her way.
Yeah.
Says she's going to help them at the end of this, when the show comes to an end, because then there's these people coming from the north, bad guys, like monsters and.
You mean greater villains?
Yeah, there's even greater ones than. Well, these are end of the world.
So you've already outsold.
Again, these are violent villains, not
These are end of the world, mythological characters
yeah.
that basically, they touch something, it turns to ice. She dedicates her forces, but then at the end, she doesn't send anyone. So those troops, the people in the north fighting them, lose all their troops. Then they go there, they go to fight. She kills the main character's best friend. What else does she do?
All right.
She blows everything up. Yeah.
So we get rid of Kelso. So why would Kelso go over Mr. Burns?
I just thought Mr. Burns, I don't know. Well, they're basically almost kind of very similar.
In a way, they're similar, but like you said, at the end, Kelso does have a heart of gold and he has weak spots.
Burns has no weak spots.
There's no weak spots on Burns.
No.
He's actual just...
Burns has a perfect balance of every disease in his body.
Yeah. And he's an alien.
Yeah. All right, Kelso's gone. Ledger, Aurelius, Hans Landa, and Thanos.
If we're talking pure single-minded rubbish, then
Villainy.
Thanos goes.
Villainy. Mustache twirling.
Yeah. I think Thanos, for me, would go just simply because
Mustache
we're basing it all on a click. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone else has a personality. Thanos has a good side who turns bad because he believes it, but he does one action.
It's the character that they try to portray, they try to give, they're trying to sell that anyone can be a villain. And I'm tired of that.
Yeah.
Okay, Thanos is gone.
Do you agree?
Sure.
Have you seen it?
What?
The
Avenger movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I only just watched it, to be honest.
You're not talking much. You're just like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. It's pissing me off.
Because I know it's going to come down.
Having no...
It's
you know
gonna-
what? T1000,
I know what's gonna happen.
T1000's fucked off next one.
No.
I agree.
Because it's going to
Right.
come
No,
down.
you know what? We'll leave it to the last one, and then we'll get it out.
It's gonna,
Give him a hope.
It'll be Mr. Burns versus T1000.
it'll come down to two characters I've never even seen before.
I guarantee you,
Yeah.
right now, it comes down to T1000 and Shooter McGavin.
Fuck off.
And I'm going to walk out here and fucking drive home.
I guarantee you right now, I know who it's going to come down to, but I won't say it.
Am I close?
Last
No.
group.
What did you say?
Darth Vader.
T1000 Shooter
All right,
McGavin.
You're half right.
All right. Darth Vader, Shooter McGavin, Carnage, and Arthas.
I'll get rid of Carnage.
Wow, you think Carnage is worse than this
Again-
Arthas guy?
No, I'll get rid of Carnage.
Yeah, like, do you think Arthas is a better villain than the Carnage?
Rape, torture, death, world domination,
Okay.
destruction. Kills his father, kills his family, kills his army.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
I don't see anyone else raping on here.
Well, Darth Vader doesn't rape, but he probably kills as much stuff. Well, as far as we know, he's still got his junk, Darth Vader.
Did he rape?
We don't know. We could assume so.
Exactly. We only know what we know.
He could probably just be picturing Padme's face on all these
The
women.
only reason I pick Carnage here is because, again, it's a single thing that makes him menacing, and that is his name. He does Carnage.
Yeah.
That's why he's named Carnage.
He's very
One-dimensional.
And
in a 2D book.
Mind you, we actually didn't specify which Carnage.
You said comics.
That doesn't mean which Carnage.
This is like a whole team thing going here
but
now.
this is my point, that Carnage isn't always as bad as he's portrayed.
Doesn't he do a team up with Spider-Man in
It's
some
like
of them?
Cletus,
No, Venom.
Cletus
Oh,
Cassidy
Venom.
is the only psychopath serial killer
Yeah.
that Carnage controls.
That's the first one, isn't it?
That's the original, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
remember. All right, Carnage is gone.
Mix them up.
This is a hard list, man.
Well, they're villains.
I actually wouldn't mind watching
Okay.
Waterboy.
That's actually a very good movie.
Yes, it
I'd
is.
love to watch that right now.
Yeah.
I think it's time for a little bit of...
How can I tell if we're starting in the next round?
Yes, I wonder how...
I'm not too
I'm not too
sure.
sure, like if there was some sort of alert.
Is there a gong, or do we...
Oh,
We must be starting the
that's
next
right.
round.
We must be.
Round 3.
Better get to the toilet quickly before it starts. Back to your seat.
Why do you have to be such dicks? Seriously. All right. We're in a hard target territory here.
Yep. Out of this first list, we have Mr. Burns, Shooter McGavin, and Hans Landa.
Jesus God.
Out of those three, the more iconic character, the less iconic character, sorry.
If I had to pick purely on motivation... I mean, I'm doing a forced pick in a sense, but Hans, I guess. Here.
I agree, yeah.
Hans Landa goes.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Why? What are you thinking?
His performance was brilliant.
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
Actually, too brilliant, because he's almost lovable.
Yeah, he's charming.
Yeah, super charming.
He speaks like 3 languages in the movie.
Yeah.
But that's why he's such a good villain, isn't it?
I think what kills it is the fact that, not kills it, the only reason why I would vote him out is because he's a Nazi. That's just a gimme. That's just a, of course he's going to be.
It's too easy.
Yeah, that's
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, say, Shooter McGavin, he's just a golfer.
Yeah.
But he hires a guy to run over the other golfer.
Yeah.
Like, it's so stupid.
I love how we're talking about Hans and he's defending Shooter straight off
No,
the
no,
bat.
no.
I agree. I think Hans should go.
But I would argue between Shooter McGavin and Hans Landa. Like, them one of them two.
Yeah. I think Shooter is less lovable.
He hasn't got any redeemable features.
None at all. Whereas Hans
Shooter?
is...
Yeah, Hans is...
Shooter's not
he's
even charming.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Shooter's not even charming. That's the problem.
Well, he's only to the old people.
That woman is trying to sign the thing,
Yeah.
and then Happy Gilmore comes in and signs a breast, and then, like, the woman leaves.
Yeah, I'm happy with Landa to go.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Hey, it's our list.
Again, it's too easy throwing Nazi
This is a
in there.
2022 villain list.
It's almost unfair.
Trainspotting.
I know, but it's so stupid. We just got rid of Hans Landa over Shooter McGavin.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, man?
All right, Next one.
Heath Ledger, Arthas, and T1000.
I'll tell you what.
That hurts, man.
I will concede Arthas just to move this along purely, but I still think he's probably the worst out of all of them. But I'll concede it purely on the basis that it's not.
Well, that's like with me with Griffith. Like, I thought he would be the worst out of the entire list as well. But I'm happy, happy
to concede one. I'll concede the Arthas one. I'm happy to keep this relatable between all parties.
Yeah.
In that sense.
You don't want to stick with it like a dog with a bone, forcing it, and if it's kind of like...
Because we get top two and they're not unknown, I'm not going to fight it out.
Yeah.
I'll fight it out a little bit, but I'm not going to fight it out the whole...
It's just been like a minimum effort fight out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Darth Vader, Lannister, Aurelius.
Commodus.
Yeah, I agree. Commodus.
As much as it pains me, Commodus. Portrayal was perfect. In that list, I think it would be for that type
scene,
of villain.
Yeah.
His portrayal is like second to none. He's essentially like her character. Like he's just trying to...
But on a smaller scale.
Yeah, much smaller scale. I mean, they're both empires, but like in the sense, you don't see enough of what he does.
Agreed. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
that's fine.
It's not something he's willing to fight.
You know what? I'm going to stay silent for a while.
No, he's gone. That's fine.
I want him to
Do we
start.
keep these now? Do we merge all and create one more list?
I think we create 2 lists of 3.
Yeah.
And then get rid of...
Okay. I mean, how would we know when to start?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
I think Dim will say something.
Or something chimes.
Did you hear that? What was that?
What was that?
Did you hear something?
Through.
Oh, okay. Right. It's time to start round 4. All right. Lucky that came in. I thought we were done. I was about to walk out.
I know. I was just like, I thought that was it. I'm like, we're done. We're just sitting around now.
What a song, man.
Just refreshes the whole thing.
Just takes that taste out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Mr. Burns, Cersei, or T1000? Who should go out?
Well, I already know what Dim's going to say. Because I don't know Lannister, I think that one's going to go.
Really? I think she should stay.
Oh. Well, I'll speak. You have to look at him when you're talking.
Well, based on what you said, Lannister's just a maniac and a ruthless psychopathic killer who will do anything to
stay in control,
as a
just to
money
basically
grab.
survive. Yeah, she takes her brother.
However,
Mr. Burns did fall to his Bobo.
To his what?
Bobo, the bear.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, his one weak spot was Bobo the bear.
True.
And he fell in love with like Marge's mother.
Yep.
Was willing to kill Abraham Simpson over it.
It's like crossover there.
Yeah. I would say Burns. And that's gone by not knowing a single thing about Lannister.
I would say Lannister in the respect of keeping this relatable.
I would say
Oh, here we go. If you say T1000, I'm going to punch you in the face.
T1000.
Oh!
Explain.
Why?
Short of saying, have you seen this boy? And
See, that's a nice bike.
that's a nice bike.
The Galleria, get out.
I mean, he is imposing in what, like, he scares the crap out of you growing up. And yes, he's a very,
I wouldn't worry about him. Thanks for your cooperation.
yeah. And, I mean, he's a very, like,
I'll tell you why.
Impactful?
Hang on. I'll tell you why I think T1000 should stay. And mind you, I'm getting rid of Burns over a character I don't even know who they are. T1000, as soon as he pops up and he throws Arnie through the wall, right?
Yeah.
And then he starts morphing and doing all types of shit, right? Like Shansunging into like... right?
that's...
You literally get the idea that there is nothing that's going to stop this thing.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You got Arnie, that's not going to stop him. He's seemingly... He can't get blown up, can't get shot, can't get any... Like, there's no way.
The thing that kind of, like, I love T1000, but the thing that kind of holds me back from keeping him there is it's a robot just with a singular
But that's the whole mission. That's the whole point.
But it's not thinking for itself in that sense. Where all these characters are all motivated by something. Whereas he's just like, it's a program, I have to kill this person and that's it.
But that's the motivation.
Yeah, but it's not something he's developed on their own through a backstory
Like
or
a
anything.
consciousness.
Yeah. It's just, that's what draws me
programmed.
away from it.
As far as villainy goes, I think it was the perfect villain to T-800. Like, how can you get... They said to themselves, okay, we have Arnie, an unrelentless killing machine that can't be stopped. Who's going to stop him?
Yeah.
And they create this dude who just looks like a normal person.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I get it. But
You know what I mean?
that's the thing that pulls me away
And he's meant to be
from
cold and calculated. He's a machine from the future.
Yeah, I get that. But like every character there has some sort
so
of...
his downfall is the fact that he's too perfect.
Yeah.
For his too perfect creation. That's what you're saying.
That's why Superman's never on the best list for the best
Superman's
superhero.
shit.
Oh, did you ever watch Invincible?
No.
In the end, no.
I got the Cliff Notes, yeah.
The dad,
Yeah.
would be. He'd probably win this list,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I forgot about him until just now.
Yeah, so did I.
Holy shit!
No.
The way he dismantles that Justice League team.
Everything.
Yeah.
The way he dismantles his son.
Yeah.
Brutal.
What's that
Holy
famous...
shit!
What about Kathleen Bates from Misery?
Yeah, I didn't think of it, but yeah.
Sure, I still think the father. You should watch it.
Have you seen Misery?
I have seen Misery.
I saw Misery with your brother for the first time.
That is Misery.
That traumatized me, man.
I bet it. Yeah.
You want a villain? Kathy Bates from Misery.
Yeah. No.
Insane.
I agree.
Dude, she hobbles the guy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Uh,
over a book.
Yeah.
Over a book.
Yeah.
She hobbles a guy who she idolizes over a book
Yeah.
that is yet to be written. Seriously?
I still think Invincible's got one up.
Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Burns, Lannister.
I'll go Burns.
Burns.
Yeah.
What happened to your T1000?
I've convinced him for whatever reason.
He didn't convince me, but I don't want to push too hard.
I will push Lannister.
You reckon?
Just, again, because out of the three, I think that it will be more relatable in this argument to leave it as Burns and T1000. I think Lannister's done well to
But
get
relatable to who?
to him.
The context of this conversation.
Okay. All right, fine.
Mate, you had a dozen people no one's ever heard of.
Yeah, but they're gone. They're not there.
Yeah, but the point is we have to sift through it.
Yeah, that's all right.
For fuck's sakes.
Actually, none of mine made it through.
You got rid of Carnage. I didn't get rid of Carnage. You did. You did.
Okay.
I was happy to keep him in.
Shooter McGavin, Darth Vader, or Heath Ledger's
I
Joker.
believe he's made it this far.
It's the little bat lunch.
Dude,
I'm not going to open this.
Shooter.
Okay.
That's what you back on me. I met on the golf course.
I think Darth Vader.
What?
Yes.
Why?
As much as it pains me, I think he's just same thing. Like he's kind of one-dimensional. In like you get the context in the prequels and all that, but as far as that, he's the same thing. He's just like a kind of a Carnage type dude, just force choking people. He's not really swinging his saber around much. He's just kind of like a lumbering Frankenstein by the end of that.
I can't believe you're picking Darth Vader out over Shooter.
I want Shooter to make it. I want him to be the villain.
The greatest villain of all time.
I want him to be the villain for Train Spotters.
I'll tell you what, I didn't even like Star Wars. And I'm telling you, Shooter does not deserve to pass this round.
Why?
Because he's one-dimensional.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Okay, think of it like this. Okay,
He wants his golden jacket.
I was prepared to leave Shooter off the list right now. Right, I was prepared to kick him off. But now he's brought up a good point, right?
What?
Think of it like this, yeah? Darth Vader is in the Empire. Mm-hmm. Okay? Massive universe, space, and
He's
aliens.
he's like a wet job. What do they call him? Wet works guy. Like that's
Yeah.
what he's essentially.
Dude, Shooter McGavin is just a golfer. He's just a golfer, and he organizes for a guy to literally run over his opponent.
He ruins a guy's life just because he doesn't like him. He doesn't
like what he's bringing to the sport.
With him.
But this is such a normal thing in life.
Exactly. That's why it's relatable.
But that's the point. Dude, this man is willing to see someone's grandmother get thrown out onto the street over nothing.
Yeah.
It's like they go to auction.
Like, you could have just bought the house for him and just wrote him off and never see him ever again.
Could have just left him to buy the house with the money he had. No, I'm going to buy the house. Screw you. It's like, you touch me, I burn the house and piss on the ashes. What do you mean? It's the guy's grandmother. Get to that, she's old. Too old.
But if you look at the grand scheme of it, we're talking about one guy doing one thing to one person.
Yeah, but it's in the context of the universe they're in. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he's like...
What's another villain in a Star Wars movie? Like, nah.
All of the dark side.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, what does it take for them to throw off Shooter McGavin? They can't do anything.
I don't know, laser beam him?
No, he has to physically beat him at golf. Darth Vader, yeah, choke from across the room.
A competitive sport.
Wow. Look,
this isn't about... Hey, this is a vote. He voted, I voted,
but
you
we
still
can't
haven't
convince
voted.
you. I can't convince you to keep it.
You can't convince me that a normal human doing normal human things...
But we're not comparing like physicality, but that's
like we
why
said,
it should
that's
be.
the Thanos argument all over again.
We're not saying like just because you can kill
you
a
said
billion
one-dimensional.
people.
No, it's the
I'm
context.
looking at it.
It's the context of the universe that they're in.
Yeah.
So Shooter McGavin, right, is playing golf against this guy. Only reason he starts hating him is because this guy's like bringing noise.
Bit more popular and
Yeah, so that's
it's a
normal.
popularity contest, right?
Yeah.
That's how it
ticks
normally
him
is.
off.
But that's what I mean, because it's so human.
It pisses him off to the point where he buys the guy's grandmother's house and threatens to burn it down unless he drops out of the, like, he extorts him out of like the thing. Mm-hmm. Then when it comes to the tournament, he realizes he's not going to do it. So then he organizes for a guy to run him over.
All right. Well, okay. So in the realm of their own universe, so Darth Vader's what?
Abigail, come on down.
In all of this, is shooting down innocent people,
in the trilogy. So in the trilogy, okay. So in the trilogy, in the first one, what does he do?
I don't remember. I didn't like Star Wars.
Oh my God.
I watched them.
I mean, he does torture his own daughter without knowing it's his daughter.
True. I can't believe it's taken over 2 hours.
He kills all of Luke's family. Then in the...
Dude, the man's a golfer.
Second one.
And he organizes a hit.
In this, he kills Obi-Wan. Then in the second one... He doesn't do much in the second one, doesn't he? He does Cloud City.
Cuts off his son's hand.
Cuts off his son's hand. Bribes... what's his name?
You do realise that Darth Vader's a character that spawns over like 100 arcs. Happy Gilmore's over and done with in 90 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Well, that's just the downfall of the situation.
Like, you're made to think that he's doing everything after the prequels because of, like, Padme, after she died, he lost his way, and basically, he still thinks she's alive, but, I don't know, like, the selling point for Darth Vader is the voice and the intimidation factor because of how he looks. Mm-hmm. I'm saying original trilogy, not prequel, because prequel, he kills all the kids. In the original trilogy, he's just more like an enforcer, basically.
I'm curious then.
Yeah.
What happens at the end of Happy Gilmore with Tudor?
Tries to steal the jacket.
He steals the jacket, and then Frankenstein
tries to steal the jacket.
Yeah.
He gets
he's still not convinced.
Yeah, he just gets a crap kicked out of him.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's it.
But he still exists in that world.
Yeah.
He still goes on, probably.
He tries to steal the jacket.
It's mine! I believe that belongs to Mr. Gilmore. No! And you just hear the doosh, doosh. Oh, man.
Think you can hear that from here? That's not possible. I beg to differ. Happy Gilmore accomplished that no more than an hour
Why
ago.
is the Joker still in it?
Because he's
that's
the ultimate foil to Batman.
He's the epiphany of psychotic evil.
Okay. I think you believe the word is epitome.
Epitome, sorry. What did I say?
Epiphany.
Oh, right.
Epitome,
Okay, fair enough.
as in he's the ultimate foil to
He's
Batman.
the peak of...
Yeah.
What do you think? Who should go?
I'm torn between Shooter McGavin and Darth Vader.
What about you?
Look, I think like you said, right, in the realm of their own universe, it's a hard decision because Shooter's relatable on a human level.
Yeah.
Vader's... I really couldn't give a shit about Vader. But he's bad. He's a bad guy. He does really bad things, and he's done multiple bad things. And we're talking about a galactic scale of bad things, not a golf course of bad things.
Shooter McGavin's just evil, man.
Right.
But are we saying for Shooter to stay because he's just punching above his weight at the moment? We can't believe he's this far.
No, I still think he's evil.
More evil than Darth Vader?
I think he's still a great villain.
But is he the best?
He was
villain?
the first one I pulled out of the list, and you all went, fuck.
I was shocked.
That's a great...
But I saw your point, and I still see your point. I just don't know...
So who are you saying goes?
I think after this discussion, I would be more suited to say, fine, Darth Vader should go then.
And you?
I'm torn between McGavin and Darth Vader. So I could go either way with those.
Okay. So because it's 8:33, I'm saying Darth Vader goes because I want to move this along.
Yeah?
Go on.
That's fair.
Okay. Done. Easy.
Now, do we merge these, swap them around again? No. All right, Mr. Burns. Actually. Thank you.
I wasn't sure what to do.
Yeah.
I was confused. I thought we were just going to have a conversation.
Just, I don't know. Talk about their Knicks. I don't know.
Fuck my life. 8:30.
This is the longest round ever. Like, it's like six rounds now.
Dude, you bought 30 minions to the fight.
Do you know what? It's lucky I didn't prepare for this.
No, imagine if he brought like another 20.
No, I gave you too much free range. I should have just said a dozen,
10.
and that's the end of it.
Something like that.
No, we won't be making that mistake again anyway.
We say that every time and we always make mistakes.
No. The other ones have been more restrained.
Oh, it's never going to be food
Do you know,
again. Next one's food.
He's brought up another 10 names that we didn't even put on the list.
I didn't add them, did I? I'm just making a point.
Mr. Burns.
T1000. Burns, I say, is out.
I say T1000 is out.
Why?
Because Mr. Burns has more evil to draw on. T1000 is just one movie. Whereas Burns, you see his consistent evilness and how cruel he can be to people.
That's the problem. I'm trying not to just break it down into one movie versus TV series.
That's exactly what we're trying not to do.
It's really hard to...
It's contextual. You got to look at the universe of that movie.
Try to forget that part. I've been trying to forget
that. And we're talking about a villain, as in a villain opposite the protagonist. Do you know what I mean? I could list 100 things that Burns has done that's evil.
Yeah.
But that's why I said, like, T1000 opposite T800 and John Connor was just, you couldn't, dude, you were fixated, you were terrified, you just did not know what was going to happen because this guy was seemingly indestructible.
See, the reason I would say T1000...
And then the acting on top of it was brilliant.
Right, it doesn't matter. That's got nothing to do with it.
Of course not.
The T1000 argument is that it's a robot.
Yeah.
It's not relatable to human beings, and he's programmed to be evil. He's not evil by nature.
Well, in his appearance, in the robots, in the, what do you call them? The
AI?
Terminators?
In the Terminator, no, in the, what are they called? Skynet.
Oh, yeah.
In Skynet's, they're just defending themselves because to them they see the first threat is humans.
Yeah.
So, as far as they're concerned, this could be the same argument as the shark or as... what was the other thing that we said? Predator.
Yeah.
It's just basically an instrument for...
It's a killing machine.
Predator,
it's just a
wait
killing with the intent
Predator
of a
is not
target.
in that argument because Predator had a conscious...
All right, it's the shark.
Yeah, but he means because it was there to hunt purely. There was no other...
The shark was just feeding the robot, as far as the robots are aware, aren't evil. They're just doing their own thing.
The shark was there to hunt. Predator was there to hunt.
Opposite the T-800 and John Connor, yes, he's the villain, but it's a sense where there's no reflection, there's no motivation there.
There's one target.
It's just that's it, and that's
Kill the
anything
target.
else that's there. It happens to be a side effect.
That's exactly why I think Mr. Burns stays for me.
All right,
But he said Burns, didn't you?
The what?
To go.
No, I'm saying T1000 goes.
Oh, okay.
All right, fine.
Again, no input from Dim. Thanks very much. Everyone.
Oh, no, I disagree.
But why? Convince us.
Yeah.
I just did. I just tried. T1000 to, as far as a villain went, was unseen, man. Like, it just never happened before.
Yeah, I get that.
You just didn't know. Dude, he literally just slaughtered everything in its path.
Yeah.
Seemingly indestructible because he just tossed the one protection thing that you knew was stable, tossed him through a window like it was nothing.
The obsolete model, just like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
and
get
it was
it.
just
I do.
purely like just fear. You never felt a single bit of remorse. When T1000 falls in the vat of magma,
all
whatever
the changes
it is,
and all that.
you didn't think, oh, what a poor machine.
No.
There was no empathy whatsoever.
Yeah, you're happy to.
You were glad,
Yeah,
man. Like,
yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, thank God, something killed him.
Yeah,
But the question is, did it try to blot out the sun?
Owls will deafen us with incessant hooting.
When Burns was shot, were you happy or were you like, oh no?
I was pretty happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The town sundial will be useless.
His consistent lack of remorse for human life is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
All right.
issue with it.
So we've got Shooter McGavin and Heath Ledger's Joker.
This is what happens when you don't make. This is like what happens when the top 4 teams win in the first round. They go to the next untested, and then Joker's gone through all this without nobody's even considered it.
Yeah, no one's
so now he has to
spoken about it.
defend himself against Shooter McGavin.
The fact that
I think
Joker-
McGavin's defended himself well. I want to hear why Joker should stay now.
Who put Joker? You put Joker.
Oh, I did as well.
I think we both did. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
well, chop.
I love it's come down to Shooter McGavin and Heath Ledger's Joker. I'm going to take a photo of this because we'll never.
And Mr. Burns on top.
I've got 3 people I'm going to send that to once we leave, so you got to look at this.
Oh, we should have got the original list, man.
Oh, yeah.
You can probably control Z all the way back.
All the
yeah.
way back.
I'll see what happens. I'll try and do it.
What's that word like? Something chaos.
Organised?
Is it organised chaos?
Well, it depends what you want to say.
He's organised chaos. Joker.
Ledger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's essentially like that would be the definition of organised chaos, I think.
I think he quotes that. He's organised, but also random at the same time.
Yeah.
The thought is random.
that's-
The
yeah.
process is organised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very organised.
He's very, very organised because he can go through with real.
I love how we have to have a conversation about whether or not the Joker is a better villain than Shooter McGavin.
Well, again, like you sold me on the realm conversation. That's why now I'm seriously considering. Because in their own realms, yeah, they're...
Dude, McGavin's fucked. Like...
But Joker is there to just hurt.
Because he's not really a fighter, is he? Like,
No.
he can't.
He's
fight
seemingly indestructible. He survives electrocutions,
Yeah.
flooding,
Shots.
like
Yeah.
burning, everything.
He's like a demon.
He just because he admits it, like in the movie, like it's just something he wants to keep doing.
Yeah.
like it's just
he loves watching people get scared and frightened
suffer
and fear, and he wants that.
Prince of Chaos.
At the end of the
Yeah.
day, like he doesn't care about all that money. Like I couldn't care less.
Yeah, he
about all
burns
this.
the money.
Just burns the money.
Absolutely no remorse for it.
He
It's-
just
there's no-
waltzes into a room full of mob heads.
Yeah.
And he's just
That was a fucking
With Gamble.
fantastic scene.
Yeah.
see this pizza
Japan
disappear.
disappear.
What a scene.
Yeah.
Boom! And then just like slams the guy's head
Here's a
down.
knife. The guy he's like the guy that survives gets to work for me or something. You know,
Yeah.
like instead of taking them both on,
Yeah.
it's like whoever, you know.
Do you know what I love? When he goes to the hospital to see the lawyer, what's his name? That turns into Toothface.
Yeah.
As he's walking out, he cleans his hands with sanitizer. That was a Heath Ledger thing.
Yeah.
He said he just thought of it. Like,
Yeah.
Are you serious? Like, just what the fuck?
Oh, that's when he says it. He gives the handgun to him and he says organized chaos, I think. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He gives him the gun to the lawyer.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
I need to watch it again. Like, I really do need to watch it again. But either way,
I think it's a very, very good portrayal of Joker, and it's the closest thing to what,
the comics wanted,
yeah, and his own take, which is very, very unique.
and he's the complete opposite to Batman.
Yeah.
And that's my point. That's why, like, I hung on to T1000 for that long. He's the opposite of he's a perfect foil for Batman. Batman's so measured, calculated, refuses to kill, always considering human life, la la la. Joker is completely anarchistic.
He just sacrifices his own dudes.
Does
Couldn't
not
care
give
less.
a shit.
He's the Antichrist to,
yeah.
your Batman.
All right.
But is that enough to keep him in there?
I think it is.
All right. McGavin's gone.
No.
He got to the last round.
You agree?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you? What do you agree? Or you like it's a hard one?
It's a hard one. It's definitely
Yeah.
hard one. They're both characters that I put in, man. 100%. But Last round.
5? Final round?
Final battle.
Woo!
I cannot believe
Are we
it's
going to do a
quarter
third
to
place
nine.
draw as well? Third place draw?
No, we've got it. It's what's it called?
Okay.
Third place would have been
Shooter did well.
Yeah, Shooter did very well. in a sea of
We should send that. You should add whatever the actor's name. What's his name?
Christopher. Christopher something. McDonald. I think it's Christopher McDonald.
You should add him as like, hey, look at this. He made that top 3 list as the best villain of all time.
Yeah, bad.
And then he gets to listen to us for the first 2 hours, crap bagging on women.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll stick around.
Dude, this will be a 5-parter episode, man. We're touching in nearly 5 hours right now. We're going to close on 5 hours.
Do you know what's funny?
That's what happens when you start at 3.
I actually said to my missus, I'll be home by like 7.
That's what I said.
I had so much work to do tonight. I got so much work to do tomorrow. And I was thinking, 3 o'clock, 7.
I got a message before saying our account is empty and no one can take money out. And like, someone please top it up ASAP. And I'm just... Because I told work as well. I'm like, well, a couple of hours.
That's funny.
Oh, well.
All right. Mr. Burns or Heath Ledger's Joker?
Oof.
I mean, these are the peak of evil right here.
Mr. Burns.
Like, in terms of no regard for life.
Mr. Burns is essentially your moneybags rich guy that does not care about anything.
He's a Scrooge.
He's all about the quota of money, the bottom dollar.
Yeah.
That's all he cares about, how he can increase.
Okay. I'll read you a message I sent to a mate of mine on the 15th of the 8th. Okay. When was the 15th? 15
9
weeks
days ago.
9 days.
Yeah, 9 days ago. Okay. I sent the
11 days ago.
I sent the link to Homer goes to. I sent the link to Homer Goes to College, right? The opening scene, and I'm like,
What's in the box?
yeah, and she just replied back. She says, "This is one of the best episodes." I go,
Yeah.
I was watching the first minute, and I was just dying of laughter. I go, how does a nuclear power plant that's powering a town just shut down just for afternoon naps? Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And then when the safety inspectors come, he tries to make it out like they're a cookie factory. They've got cooling towers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Smithers is asleep at his feet like a cat, right? And they give the mayor a mink coat just to go away.
Yeah.
And then she says, "The pain has moved your desk, sir." And then like the box, right? And he's just like, "I have a feeling you'll be dropping the charges." And then I just said, "Burns is king." And she goes, "Yeah, he's probably my favorite character." And you know, remember the Who Shot Mr. Burns episode, right? Taps into the oil well for the school.
Yeah.
All right, they could have saved like education, changed the lives of everyone. Nah. And his whole scene, he's like, "Well, sir, you destroyed the local school, the local nursing home. You vanquished all your enemies. You must be very proud." And then he's like, while he's trying to stuff money in his wallet, and then just throws a rack out, like whatever. And my mate just said, he's literally the most successful person on the planet.
Yeah.
And he's done it with zero empathy on anyone.
Yeah.
To get empathy out of Burns, it's squeezing a stone, man. Like, he's 109 years old, 107 years old.
Yeah.
He's a decrepit old man, yet he still holds his position of power. Dude, he has a power plant powering the whole town. The power plant should power a nation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just for a town.
Do you know what I mean? It's got the monkeys with the wings. Like, no one has ever... And think about this, yeah? This is the only argument... And remember, these are both my choices, right? Dude, in the history of The Simpsons, no one has ever come up against Burns, ever.
Yep.
He's unvanquishable.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger's just another villain in a city of villains.
But again, unvanquishable.
But he does go to Arkham Asylum eventually. Yeah. Batman does put him away.
Yeah.
And in every interpretation of Joker, he does get put away.
But the argument to that is that was always the plan. And that everything Joker's always done has been successful because that's what he's wanted.
What has Burns failed at? Other than Bobo, which he got in the end.
An heir.
True. That's the only thing.
Out of all the evil things that he's done, don't forget the pure neglect to Smithers.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's in love with him. does balls over heels, like everything for him, and just pure neglect
I have
for
no
a
one
human
to
life.
leave my fortune to. No one. Oh, I got a better plan for you. You'll be buried alive with me. Oh, got it.
Or when he's escaping in the pod.
So I like to put my feet up.
Mr. Burns, for the love of God, there are 2 seats.
What was that one? Which episode was that? Which one was that
When
one?
the town's going into meltdown, and I'm pretty sure Homer saves the day, doesn't he?
He blocks the pipes?
Nah,
that
is
the one?
it?
It's when
Because then the ship goes and it just
Yeah, no,
bounces.
I'm pretty sure.
But which one is it?
I'm pretty sure it's the meltdown, and Homer like punches a random button. John Lovitz comes in as the Greek power plant owner from Aristotle or something from down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can't remember. Is it?
Do you know what I love in that episode? When Smithers is banging on that ship and his hands are hitting like that ceramic.
Yeah, and the noise actually comes.
The Burns, for the love of God, there are 2 seats. He just loses it. I like to put my feet up. And it slams it. Look, he's completely unvanquishable.
So,
Like,
I
he's-
mean, we've just spent the last 10 minutes on him. Does that mean...
I'm tempted.
Oh, look.
They were both on my list. So I've got, yeah.
I didn't think of Burns, but Ledger was on my list. Yeah, the joke was on my list as well.
Look, man, it may sound ridiculous, but in the context of things, like, you think of Batman, you think of 100 other villains. It's not just Joker.
But
He's
none
got
of-
a-
But Joker is essentially the greatest villain of all time in all the comics.
He's meant to be the worst of all of us.
But I think that's the funniest part, that Burns is just some old man.
He's just the worst.
Actually, dude, if Burns and Joker were in the same universe, Burns would have had him sorted out within like 20 minutes. We would have had him working in the power plant.
Yeah.
We found a Brazilian soccer team working your I can't even say it. It's the same episode. It's the one when he has to hire a woman
Yeah.
and brings in Mindy Simmons. He's like, we found a Brazilian soccer team working in your reactor. Go, that plane landed on my property. I still stand by my hiring efforts. Get back to work, Stuart.
What do you think, Andy?
I'm still sort of 50-50, man.
Yeah.
We're 50-50 on Mr. Burns and the Joker.
It's just so strong. It's so strong. Like, they're both the best at their own universe. They're both the best in everything they want to portray. And the fact that Heath Ledger's done it.
Mr. Burns is friends with the devil. Who's that goat-legged fellow? I like the cut of his jib. Prince of Darkness, sir. That's your 11 o'clock. It's hard. Like, this is the one where I'm actually stumped. And, dude, Ledger, like, I think of that performance, it's fucking iconic. But it's Burns.
Like, if I really... I mean, what do you think?
Can't believe this has taken this long.
I'm slightly leaning to Burns.
I'm like 49.5.
Because the fact is, like, he keeps trying to... So, you know the Bobo episode?
Yeah.
He wants to take a baby bear away from a baby, from an infant. But not just that. It goes forward in time, like 1,000 years later, isn't it?
He's still alive.
And he says, I know I say this every century. So the fact is, he keeps trying to...
Remember a childhood toy.
And latch onto that innocence, but he gets sick of it.
But he can't, yeah.
He can't. It's just something that doesn't resonate. It's like that, what's the word, like when you think back, you're thinking back on the past. What's the word?
Nostalgia.
It's like nostalgia for him, but it's like a momentary fix for him, and he just disposes of it. The fact that he keeps saying, like, I say this every century. The dude's like a floating head on a robot.
And he's still got the lackey with him.
He's still got the lackey with him.
Sir.
So the fact that he's still around that much time later.
Oh, dude.
And like he's still like,
hug me, squeeze
that
me,
innocence
tug at my
wants
fur.
to be there, but he's like, nah.
Even as a robot, he's still the
Even
same.
as a robot, 1,000 years later,
That's true.
He's like he's pushing away the childhood innocence,
dude.
trying to be
He's
human.
never fathered an heir,
Yeah,
so he
just buys one.
So he buys one in part, and then Homer pulls up to get his son back. He's like, I suggest you leave. Like, what do you mean? He locked the door. Dude. I hate to interrupt your longevity treatment. There's a sweet little innocent boy at the door. Release the hounds. He sets the dogs on a child.
And he has no bones. I just remembered that when they go to draw blood and it goes right through.
And then not only that, there's you remember the little hounds, the little dogs,
the greyhounds,
the greyhounds.
Oh yeah.
Like
I was going to turn them into vests.
Yeah. But then he ends up making even more money. $17 million winners. I think
I'm like 51%
Burns now.
Burns.
All right.
It's so tight though. I mean, in terms of evilness, it's tight. Again, we're comparing some guys.
Joker is chaos. He's just destroying the city, making opportunities. Like he's creating. Yes, he's smart. All that. He makes. Remember the end. He pits the two boats against each other. Like who's going to blow each other out, and he ends up losing because he thinks they'll turn on each other just for survival.
Yeah.
But they don't, and that's where he fails. And like you said, Burns succeeds in everything he does.
Dude, the message from my mate literally says he's the most successful person on the planet.
52%?
51.
Okay. It's a tight split.
Again, it's unfair because we're comparing like 50 seasons of Burns to.
But when you look at him, he's just a straight villain in The Simpsons. He's undisputed grand heavyweight champ.
Oh, 100%.
Tries to buy Cuba. Ooh, there's a big one, and it has freedom written all over it. Sir, that's Cuba. Excellent. I call President, Vice President. Meow.
I'm 51%.
Well, is that enough? 51% is a majority share.
I can't actually believe that we've taken 2 hours and a bit to get through this Bracketsies to have Mr. Burns edge out Heath Ledger's Joker.
I mean, it is what the people want, This is what they come here for, the tough decisions.
Done. That's it.
No, it's a gavel, isn't it?
No.
Oh, no, it's ending? Oh, we're ending it?
We're ending it. That's it.
So, Burns.
Burns. All right.
Mr. Burns has been titled the greatest villain of all time.
Let's not forget, we had Shooter McGavin.
Oh, another thing I forgot? We had Shooter McGavin doing much better than he should have. Burns,
fuck off.
As in the Stonecutters.
Yeah.
He's rising. He's climbing the ladder. So who knows what he's trying to do? He's probably killing people in high levels, sabotaging them.
I don't know, man.
In the words of Mr. Burns, excellent.
Oh, man.
I can't believe that took 2 hours, man. That's brutal.
Well, it's done.
What the hell am I going to eat?
I don't know. Dude, I haven't eaten either.
I've been fasting since yesterday. I'm hungry.
I actually don't know what I'm going to eat, man. I'm what the hell? I've got messages coming out. Undo, delete. What? Okay. Sisters of Seduction at Men's Gallery.
Damn, it's shut. Chook shop in Huntingdale.
Yeah,
it's 9 o'clock.
All those chook shops,
They close at 8.
It's 9 o'clock.
KFC it is.
Mine
We've
closed
been
at 8
here
too.
since, well, I got here at 3, 10-2.
got
Someone
here
else
at 10
didn't turn up
past.
at...
Someone else came here at 1:45.
No, it was 3:30.
It's been 5 hours.
5 hours and 20 minutes.
5 hours and 20 minutes to get through a Bracketsies. Jesus God Almighty.
Well, what do you want?
I'm going to have to split up the Bracketsies in two. Like the prep and then the...
Do you have
what do we call
to include that
Elimination
prep?
round.
Yeah, no, we have to. It's context.
Elimination round. It's good. I can't wait to walk to Woolies and listen to this.
You know,
It's a long walk.
out of habit, when I walk out of my apartment to get to my lift, I literally start the podcast. It spools up, and then when I get in my car, because I got to go out of the basement, it cuts out at one point.
Yep.
And it fires back up when I leave. And I'm literally in aisles at Woolies just just laughing like a fucking idiot. Jesus God.
What's for dinner?
Starburst lollies from the server.
Starburst are discontinued.
Yeah, they discontinued them.
I know. That's bad. I preferred them over like any other sort of lolly. What other lollies would you buy?
I haven't bought lollies in a long time.
Yeah, same.
No, but if you fuck off, you. Are you joking?
How dare you?
No.
You haven't bought lollies.
When do I buy lollies?
He's got a secret drawer at home.
Yeah.
I don't buy lollies. Candy's not one of my favourite things.
Candy.
It's not.
You want some candy?
You don't eat lollies.
The candy man. Huh?
The candy man. That guy is a pedophile.
Who's the candy? What?
From Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka.
Oh, yeah.
The Candy Man. Do you remember the Candy Man? The Candy Man can.
Yeah.
That
just a
guy's a
song.
straight pedophile.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy,
The actual candy peddler. Watch him. He's dead Kiddly Fiddler. 100%.
Kiddly Fiddler.
Kiddly Fiddler.
I don't buy candy. No,
So what do you eat for sweets?
I don't. I'm not really a sweet tooth. I like little cakes.
Who's doing it?
The man who comes here with 2 Krispy Kreme donuts every session.
Which one's that one? That's glazed. Glazed with what? Sugar?
No, like as in sweet candies. I don't eat like hard candy or lollies.
It's got to be
like
accompanied with a hard carb.
No, I like little cakes if I have them, but that's about it.
How much is your penny candy? Surprisingly expensive.
What a rip-off.
I put a house of him a pen of land. Hang on. You can watch Simpsons at Disney on the Disney thing?
Oh, yeah.
How much do you have to pay for the Disney stream?
$11 a month.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah. It's pretty worth it, honestly.
I'm not saying it's not, but I don't watch enough. I don't get enough time to watch. Like, do you know what I mean?
I'll check if multiple users can use it. I'll give you my login.
Really? That's very considerate of you.
Well, what?
Download
You can have
the
multiple
series.
users.
Can you?
Just create an account for. You just have a create a user for him.
I don't know how many people can simultaneously
I
on the
don't know.
base.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I'll
literally
check that.
would watch like half an hour a week if I was
Yeah, but
lucky.
it's probably going to be the half an hour I want to watch something. So I'll check and I'll let you
You're
know.
home all day. You can just wait half an hour.
No.
You see that? The one, I sit down for 10 minutes to watch like
You get a message. You better be jumping on right now.
it's like,
No, you get the notification. He turns on The Simpsons. You have been kicked off this account.
What? All right. I'm done. Like, share. Who the fuck would still be listening after this bunch of rabble, man?
People who want a closure.
I'm just thinking.
Let us know. If you're still listening to this point, let us know. Buy us a coffee.
I actually had a few people buy us a coffee.
I didn't get one.
Yeah.
It's weird. You guys got one.
He got one.
Did you like your water that you had today?
That was okay. I Fuji or something. It's fine.
Fuji?
Yeah.
What's the difference? You're telling me Fuji water tastes different to...
All right, it's ended now. Let's not start going, okay? Some of us want to eat dinner.
No, I'm kidding. They're all
It's
tap
9
water. It's
o'clock.
all
We've
tap
been going
water.
for five and a half hours.
Fine. Mr. Burns rules. And
Mr.
Shooter
Burns.
McGavin came in third.
Yeah.
Came
All
in
right.
third.
Two comedians came in the top 3.
One's an animated character.
Yeah.
It's Harry
But
Shearer.
I mean, 2 comedy characters came in the top 3.
You weren't expecting any of those, though.
No.
How many... I had, what's his name? From basketball, Baxter.
Yeah.
All right, let's just end it here. I'm done. All right?
He would go to Dallas. okay. No. That's it. No more.
What?
No.
Would he have to go to baseball too?
Hold up.